If I were to ask you how old Manute Bol was when he died, what would you guess?
When he died?
In 2010.
I would guess all too young.
Correct. Didn't want to take the risk. Say what again?
Michael looks naked in the wide.
Yes.
Okay, so we go to the wide. What I wanted to say is that I know that my legs look extremely pale in the wide.
But I think they look... I think it's just because they're on the white chair.
Okay.
You know how when you do that thing where there's a gray square and a gray square, it's like a optical illusion that they're the same color, but to your brain they look different?
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but is that my legs?
Yeah. I think it's all the same. I think you're fine.
Okay, thank you.
I think it looks like you're wearing red boxer briefs.
We said this on the first Patreon episode, which I think has, am I right about this? 1 million listeners already?
I think so.
1 million listeners. We said
because
that
half of the people who subscribe have listened.
Yeah, so it's 2 million subscribers, 1 million on Patreon. What we promise, a solemn vow, is
to start every episode with a discussion of every guest skin tone.
Yes, if you want, we would do that. We would do that. What I was going to say is, for every new subscriber, my shorts will get longer. They will gradually. You can get my full legs covered.
And will you hit pants eventually?
Yeah, and then it'll just be like a long, almost like a cape.
You'll do like a train.
Yeah, that has to be like, I'll have to follow him around carrying the pant legs as he shuffles. Welcome to But Also, a podcast about culture.
But also.
Politics.
But also.
Anything we want.
Yeah.
Today our guest is Zach Cherry.
Woo! Pew, pew.
My 3 favorite topics to discuss.
Well, the third one has
You love Anything We Want. Anything We Want's one of your favorites.
I guess.
What are your actual favorite topics?
We'll talk. You know what? We'll change the show. What are your favorite topics right now?
To talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Just say 2. Doesn't be your favorite. 2 that you like.
Here we go. Watch this. Welcome to But Also, the podcast about
what to have for dinner later.
But also.
That's sort of the limit.
That's
it. That's the show.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I don't know. I'm not like a big discusser.
You're not a big topics guy.
Okay. Well, actually, that actually fits well because my first question was, Zach, you are on Severance. You're also on Fallout. You're also in the Marvel Universe, etc. My question for you is, what are you going to have for dinner later?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, what an answer.
That's his favorite subject.
Clip that.
His favorite subject of all time.
But I didn't say I was good at talking about it.
Your favorite.
And I didn't.
But he's having the time of his life.
Yeah,
your favorite.
I am having the time of my life.
You couldn't think of a second
It could be
one.
anything. It could be anything. Obviously, typically that decision is made alongside my wife.
Okay. Shout out Annabella.
Shout out Annabella. So I really actually don't feel comfortable talking about it here.
Should we call her?
Without her input. We could.
I want to call her.
I think she's busy right now.
Damn it.
What's a highlight? What's a food? If you know you're having this for dinner, kind of brightens up your whole day.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Are we doing plain cheese? Are we going a little buck wild? What are we doing?
It depends.
Okay. Awesome. I know because you were vegetarian, but you were vegetarian for a while.
I was for a while, yeah, no longer. But it depends. There's different kinds of pizza places.
Okay, here we go.
If it's like just like a classic New York, pie,
like
I do
Tony's.
like plain cheese. I do like that.
Okay.
But if it's a place that's a little fancier, a little more experimental, then I want to get what they got going on.
You want to kind of goop it up.
Yes, there's a place near us that has like Oxtail pizza.
Oh, wow.
And they'll put fried shrimp on pizza, all this stuff. That place is really good. But I don't do plain cheese there.
Is that why you stopped being vegetarian? Because you were so seduced by Oxtail pizza and the other offerings there?
No, but it didn't hurt.
I worry with an oxtail that there's going to be too much, that it's going to seep through the crust.
Sorry, this is dumb,
perfect.
but just so I know, an oxtail is not literally an oxtail. It's something that's like code for something.
I think it's like a bovine tail.
Really?
Yeah.
We're about to get fact checked hard in the comments.
That's just such a small percentage
No,
of
I think
the
that is what it is.
body.
I believe it is the tail.
Yeah.
Wow, and that tastes different significantly than different than ground beef or something.
I mean, I'm no expert.
I like it.
Does this fall under culture?
This is politics.
Or is this
This is politics.
This is politics.
This is actually the most
huge.
political we've gotten on the show. I'm a little bit scared about how polarizing we're being. Because this is supposed to be a podcast for everybody.
We have tried to talk about politics on every episode that we have recorded, and our guests uniformly have been like, nah, pass.
I have a politics. Wait, I actually have a political subject that we could literally start with, and then politics is gone.
You want to do it right now?
Do you want to do it right now?
Sure, fuck it. Why not?
Probably
right?
not. But
Oh my God. Okay, fine. What are you gonna have for dinner tomorrow night?
it depends what we have tonight.
God damn it.
Because we're not going to back-to-back it.
Right.
So,
Right.
But again, I don't really feel comfortable talking about this with you two.
It's your favorite subject, and it's
Yeah,
one you
but-
can't talk about.
But in terms, because it's going to impact, it doesn't just impact me, it impacts my
understand.
whole family.
I
Sure.
understand.
So I don't want to
It has
come to
ramifications
any
beyond this room.
conclusions here.
Are you ever a leftovers guy? You say you don't back-to-back it. Will you ever have for dinner what you had
I
yesterday?
love leftovers.
Okay, but you won't. So you won't order pizza on Tuesday and order pizza again on Wednesday, but you might have Tuesday's pizza on
That's
Wednesday.
actually not true. I will absolutely get pizza twice, but it wouldn't be from the same place.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
You might go regular cheese, classic
Yeah,
place. Then
definitely
you might
I
go
would do
oxtail
that.
fried shrimp,
Absolutely. I would do
chimichurri sauce or something on there.
that. Sure, I would do that.
I
And
do
then
feel like
the
fried
next day
shrimp
was meal.
pizza is probably so dramatically different from normal pizza that's barely the same. That's like getting lasagna. Like, it's a different dish.
Sure, but it's
Hot take.
for me,
Brave.
Yeah.
what matters most
Oh, here, this is
is
what we
if
need.
I like it.
Okay.
Oh, where do you find the courage?
Just sort of, I believe in my own kind of principles, and so if I like it, to me that's good
Yeah.
in terms of food.
Yeah, that's like kind of the number one thing is that.
Yeah.
Is there a second? Like number one is if you like it. Number two, what would number two? Like
It's
is
not
there's
gonna
a
happen
list
number two.
over.
I guess sustainability
Okay.
Oh.
abstractly,
Sure.
but that's like way down the list.
Got it. So you wouldn't like even if you it's far. Okay, I see. So like
It's like way.
if
down
that
the
fried
list.
shrimp place was like, hey, we actually have a Mako shark pizza or something,
Yeah.
you might not get it.
I would.
It's that far. I'm checking to see how
It
far down it
depend-
is. It's pretty
yeah,
far.
it's pretty far down.
Yeah, I got you. Like they already got the shark. The shark stuff's already here.
Yeah, it'd be pretty far down.
I mean, from a sustainability standpoint, most animal products are not very sustainable, right?
Sure.
How do you feel now?
Probably.
Oh, no, that's actually a sincere question.
I famously was a vegetarian
For a time.
while.
Was
Yeah.
it because of was the sustainability a big part of that?
No, but it was a nice byproduct.
What was the reason?
It was basically because
a
I watched
dare.
a documentary about it. It was It started as vegan.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
vegan for a year, then vegetarian for like 4 more years. 4 more years, politics.
He's going there.
Wow, I cannot clip that. We're gonna clip that.
4 more years.
Yeah. And then it became omnivore is the term for what I am now. They
Yeah,
use a
you'll
term
eat a
called
chair, you don't care.
omnivore. Yeah, that's right.
Because I'm on stage 2 of that because I was.
You're in the 4 more years era.
I'm in 4 more years. I think we need to amend the Constitution to allow for it.
Yeah.
I at one point had both of you and your lovely spouses at my home, and it was a little bit of a behind the scenes you wouldn't know, but being
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
What do these people eat?
What do these people possibly eat?
But you're a good cook.
Thank you
And
for
I
saying
feel like
that.
every time I've been to your house, you've prepared something that's very good.
Yeah, but I would say like maybe a third of those times I make something for you and you politely hardly eat it.
No.
Yeah, for
I've
sure.
eaten everything you've prepared.
No, I made you like a Korean something or other one time and you didn't eat it. You barely touched it.
I
We
don't want.
did back to back on a thing. We had the guacamole at your house, and then we got the recipe and we had it the next day.
Was
at
it
our
good?
house.
Was
Yeah,
it just as
delicious.
good? Pomegranates.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I just don't want to call you out on the pod, but I do think that that's not true. I feel like the thing that you're saying is something I ate a lot of, to the point that I actually remember wondering, can I eat more or is it inappropriate?
Okay, look, that's great, and that's great. We don't have to have this fight here.
So
Michael's a liar.
you're sort of insecure about your hosting and your cooking for your friend here.
Well, just what I'm saying is that when people with dietary restrictions come over, it's a little bit of a challenge, but actually kind of in a fun way. But it's a little bit of a challenge.
Because I think, having been on the other side of that, it's probably you're being like, "This is great."
I'm so.
Other people are so worried about you, and
Yeah.
you show up and you're like, "This is great."
I'm not food motivated at all. I don't care. I'm showing up because I want to hang out.
Well, this is starting to sound like you didn't eat that much. and that you didn't really like it. I'm not food motivated at all. I've never had anything that has at all moved me.
I am dry swallowing scoops of protein powder in the bathroom.
No, I would say
because I don't care what I'm eating. I don't care what the food.
You eat insane shit. That's how I would describe your diet. For someone who's like, I think of a vegetarian diet. Vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
As quite healthy.
Broccoli.
But if you see what Asher's eating, like at least at work, it would be like
What was it?
500 Chobanis, 12 cans of Celsius,
Well,
a gallon of milk a day. Not kidding.
52 ounces of milk a day. Not kidding.
52 ounces?
52 ounces, but
And then like a bunch of
it's
shit.
actually it's fair life.
Pizza Hut.
Give me a range.
He loves Pizza Hut.
If I have a glass about this size, how high do I have to get to 52
Keep going.
ounces?
Probably there.
If it's like
If it's
this
Yeah,
wide, yeah, it's about that tall.
Okay, so
Keep
it's
show
going
the show
up to-
just for the crowd. It's that much milk.
I found out
That's a
though,
lot
so
of
this is
milk.
Fairlife milk. It's ultra processed
Ooh.
because I love ultra processed foods, and I found out later, after I started drinking this every day, that apparently there was a scandal. And I haven't looked this up much.
I drink this
so
stuff too. So this
you
is good
do?
information for
Fair-
me.
You're gonna hate this scandal. The dairy farm that Fairlife sourced their milk from.
Is Jeffrey Epstein's dairy
Did
farm.
you know that or not?
Wait, this is real?
It's Jeffrey Epstein's dairy farm. No, it's not Jeffrey Epstein's dairy farm.
I didn't even know he had a dairy farm.
It's just for Fairlife.
Wow.
Yeah, and he still runs
Single
it. He still-
source. So single source.
So that's nice.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's true. It's sustainable. He does the rotating pasture thing, so it's actually really good.
Yeah, it's because of the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
They were doing this thing where they, in order to stimulate additional milk production or something, they take, I think it's like a stick covered in barbs
Oh.
and shove it up the cow.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like
no!
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And then I
sucks.
think that like it came out, and then Fairlife said, we didn't know that was happening. Obviously, we're going to source it from a different place or something. And then the question is always, okay, but did you not know that, or are you sad
Right.
that we found out and now you're going to?
a barb.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Also, fully, do not know if that's real. I just heard that.
that. Okay.
And so Douglas, if you want to fact check that and let me know if there's any truth
Let us
to
know
it.
how sued. We can't get sued. We're not making any money.
And-
God, Fairlife, you cannot. Please don't sue
If
us.
Fairlife sues me, that's going to be so hard because that is truly 40% of my diet.
Yeah, it is also.
I think if they sue you, you're still allowed. I don't think there's like an injunction placed on
Oh
you.
yeah, I can still drink it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a 2019 expose and a 2022 settlement. Consumers sued Fairlife, and there was footage revealing widespread abuse at Fair Oak Farms.
Oh my god.
But was it a stick covered in barbs?
No,
Oh.
not that
Oh.
I'm seeing. Oh wait, steel rebars, stabbed with steel rebars, and eating kicked.
God.
Yeah, so really horrible stuff.
So that is kind of what I said, right?
Oh
awful.
lord.
Anyways, they stopped doing it, I think, so we're cool. Rebar. I don't know what rebar is.
We try and do a little bit of animal abuse on every episode.
But at the top.
it's only the top.
We try to make sure we do it at the
We
top.
discuss skin tone first, then we go into animal abuse.
We kind of
trying to
slid a
turn
little
me
Jeffrey
vegan
Epstein
again.
in there.
Dear
I'm
God.
not even vegan.
Anyway, Asher drinks roughly a barrel full of the torture milk every day.
Sure.
That's what.
That is a lot of milk. I'll be honest. That sounds like a lot of milk.
That's what he's. That's
I
what
like
he's drinking.
I like milk though.
Yeah.
To go back to sort of my thing.
Yeah, please.
I like milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's kind of your number one criteria.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like it.
And it's not sustainable, but since that's such a low, that's
Yeah.
the chasm between first
Yeah.
and second priority is so wide.
It
that
depends how
doesn't
you
matter.
get it. If I had a cow,
Yeah, sustainable.
it would be sustainable.
Oh, have you ever thought about getting a cow? I could see
I
you
don't
having a
have
cow.
I don't
That
have
actually was one of the questions I
space.
was going to ask.
I do love this documentary called, I think it's called The Biggest Little Farm.
Biggest little farm.
Yes. About,
Please don't know something horrible about this.
That's Jeffrey Epstein's farm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it's in the doc.
Yeah. Yeah, it's set on the biggest little island. No, but it's about these people who I think lived in New York whose dog was too loud and annoying.
Okay.
Something I have experience with.
Okay, you're on your way.
Yep. And then they move to a farm to not be around other people because their dog is too loud and annoying. And then they try and create this like completely self-sustaining farm. And so you watch them problem solve where it's like, okay, we got these trees that are going to make fruit, but we have snails that keep eating the trees. So now we have to attract ducks to eat the snails. Now the ducks are pooping on the chickens. It's like they try and calibrate this little ecosystem, and I would love to kind of do that. It seems fun.
That does sound pretty. That sounds. I feel stressed out by it though.
Sure, but as an experiment, where
in a
it's not,
video game or something, it would be fine to me.
Yeah, you mean if it was like you had to actually rely on it for
my sustenance?
Yeah. I wouldn't want that, but to do it as like an experiment.
I have a homesteading gene in me. I think I would enjoy doing that.
Didn't you almost bought like a stretch of undeveloped land in Wisconsin or something?
Yes, on a river. And it wasn't completely undeveloped. There was a dwelling.
A dwelling for you?
A dwelling that you could live in.
You would have a tenant.
No. I was going to rent it out. If I get $3,000 a month, then like that pays the whole mortgage. No, it was a small home that you could live in, but it's not on the grid. The bathroom was a composting toilet.
Okay.
Nearby, not in the dwelling.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to do those inside.
The composting toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, I would
See, this is the kind of thing that I would learn in
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, based on like the two words, each of those words alone sounds possibly smelly. And if you put them together, I'm thinking that's double. That's smelly to the max.
Because to me, a composting toilet, another word I would use is a hole.
Wait, no, hold on. Because I think there are composting toilets that are holes.
Hole?
But I think because people also put composting toilets in like their RV or something.
Oh, okay. So it's like a process.
There's like a chemical process that you
sprinkle some stuff on it.
It's something like that, and then you put like sawdust between every movement.
Sure.
Oh,
and why didn't you end up?
Well, it was in Wisconsin. I was going to do it with my brother and his family, and the idea would be that they would sort of take care of it because they're closer. But then they were out, and I was like, well, I'm not going to buy this land in Wisconsin and then never go.
It was kind of like a prepper thing, though, right? Sort of?
This was, I can't remember what was happening in the news, but there was a part of me that was like, I need to have a place to go.
Yeah.
Not that I would be completely useless
I have that
if I had
instinct.
this.
I'll never do it, but I that's something I do occasionally like to chat about.
What?
I like to tell my wife, every 3 years I check in with my wife and I go, all right, we got to decide if we're going to move to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan yet or not. Because I saw one video one time about how that's like the right place to move to it, like it's the perfect place for in terms of like climate change and like new bugs sweeping up the nation. It situates you exactly in a place where like it's not that great for farming now, but in like 30 years it will become better kind of thing.
The climate change will make it a temperate climate.
Right. So we check in every so often.
Say the thing. Can you get a little deeper on the new bugs for me?
Well, because of climate change, new bugs are moving from the south and coming up and causing problems. So you don't want to be in the new bugs house.
So Upper Peninsula, new bugs aren't going to go there.
They're not getting there. Supposedly, according to one, I think it was a Now This News vertical video.
Shout out Now This.
That I saw does that company even still exist? I don't know, but at the time,
I think now they make
legit.
like 22-year-old man on the street videos instead. They've stopped making new bug exposés.
I got what I needed out of them, and so now that's fine.
There was a period in time when that kind of information was very exciting. I think because the New York Times ran an article about that same thing, and they sort of had like this stretch. It was like this is where you would you would most likely be most safe from climate change because obviously there's no place that's completely safe. And I remember Duluth,
except
Minnesota.
for of course my bunker.
Your bunker's fine. Sorry,
naturally.
I'm sorry. I was being overly broad. Aside from Zach's bunker, there's no place that's completely safe. But there was but Duluth. They said Duluth is the spot. So we were like, oh well, let's look at Duluth. And then I think like a year later or something, a ton of people had bought property in Duluth. And then so property in Duluth was more expensive. And then...
Well, but that's why you don't want to follow the New York Times. You want to follow the Now This News video, way fewer views.
Yep.
I think at the time it had maybe 88, 89 views when I saw it.
Oh.
So we're not competing for...
You were ahead of it, yeah. Well, I'll buy land with both of y'all right now.
We'll get into it. We'll continue to...
I think.
What do you think we would have for dinner the first night in our bunker?
Probably rice.
I love rice. I'm rice at every meal.
Probably white rice.
Michael does
white rice?
twice cooked rice, or no, not twice cooked. You cook it and then you freeze it or something. What do you do?
I'm a rice at every meal. I mean, at least at dinner. Every day dinner is pretty much rice.
White rice.
And then white rice or
Long
brown
grain.
rice.
Oh, you do brown sometimes.
Do brown sometimes. Mix it up. The rest of the family really wants to be doing white all the time.
That's good.
But I don't
tastier.
mind brown. But then I always make too much, and then I'll cook it the next day. I'll fried rice.
Yes, that's great. I love doing that.
Yum yum.
Yeah,
That's
very
easy. It's
Very
cheap as
easy.
hell. It's good.
I support that, and it speaks to my main thing of I like it.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find me eating something I don't like.
Ever?
I'm past that.
Good for you.
I'm too old to be eating stuff I don't like.
So you were just
He's
eating
getting a little mad.
moments ago a Bear
Yeah.
Bells protein bar.
I
Did
didn't
you like
it.
that?
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Has no.
was fine.
One
Zach
thing
has
you will never
It was
see
fine.
ever is me eating something I didn't like. What do you?
Zach
see?
has
I didn't
no
like it.
principles. The one principle we thought he had is gone.
No, as I said to you, that was for you. I was doing that for you. I hadn't eaten lunch. I didn't want to be cranky on the podcast.
Right.
I referenced a study about German judges
Oh, right.
and how I think it was Germans, their sentencing is much harsher before lunch and much more lenient after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to come in here and sentence anyone to any harsh penalties, so I ate something. I didn't know that I wouldn't like it though, because that was new.
Oh, you
I
thought
see,
you
I see.
might.
Yes.
But
there
the
were
odds are
other
high.
options that I saw that I go, I don't like that, and I didn't get it.
Because you don't eat things you don't like.
Yes.
But has there ever been a protein bar you liked? Because let me just tell you my thought on this. I think protein bars are categorically bad. So if I'm buying one, I know I'm not going to like it. You bought this thinking, I might like this because I only eat food I like, and this might be one I do like.
In the category of protein bars, which I don't like that much, I thought I might like this
On a
one.
curve.
Yeah.
Grading on a curve.
It had
this
peanut
was-
butter listed, which I like.
Uh-huh.
Peanut
I like
butter
that
I
too.
really like.
Okay, now you're talking to me.
Okay.
But then it also had like collagen or something, right?
It did. You did tell me it was not vegetarian.
This makes it sound like this is all I talk.
No, but I will say it's insane for a little. It's insane for this to not be vegetarian, like a chocolate peanut butter bar.
Right. Why would we have to
It should be
introduce?
vegetarian.
When you said it wasn't vegetarian, I thought it'd be funny if it was like peanut butter and sausage or something.
That I would like better.
That's like people
Like
like
a
it,
Slim
like a
Jim.
little salty.
Like you cram a Slim Jim into a protein bar.
Yeah, why not? A Slim Jim
Good.
a Slim Jim is kind of the original protein bar.
That I would like.
Okay, wait. We talked about your bunker. That feels like
Yeah.
a natural segue to me into the program Fallout. You're on the program Fallout.
Yeah.
And really, what I
falls
want.
under culture. He's under the culture.
And I
segment.
still have that politics thing like ready to rock.
Do you
whenever
wanna do
we
that?
want.
Do you wanna
No,
rock?
I'm just saying
I'm
it's
curious.
ready to rock.
I want to know what it is because I might not want to talk about it, but I might.
I think we should do that. Let's do that. Let's sort of. I was
We've
going to say
spent like 2 hours on
non-consensually.
culture so far.
Yeah, how long is this? We've been going for. I haven't checked my watch, but I think like 2 hours.
So
we did 2 hours on peanut butter Slim Jims.
Uh-huh.
and we'll see if we want to do this.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe Zach can
Let's
pass.
dip our
You
toe
have the
in.
option to pass.
Okay. The ceasefire in Iran is now. No, just
A little joke. It's a little humor.
just a little joke. Okay. So the background to this is a few days ago, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. Are we passing or playing yet? How do we feel?
He's a weird guy.
He's weird. He and his son have that. Don't they have the app that they share?
That's
about
right.
Like an app that's like a did you watch porn app?
Yes.
Yes.
This is not about that.
Okay.
Fine. Wonderful.
But they do have that.
Cannot believe how white my legs are. Actually, I'm seeing it on the monitor.
No, this is like the dress. It's like the dress.
Some people are seeing blue.
Yeah,
I'm
I
seeing,
really do think it's fine.
I'm seeing more of your legs in the wide than I have seen of my own legs in years.
Well, yeah, I think also because of the brilliance of the legs, I think it like increases the percentage of leg that you're seeing. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think
Yeah.
it would be improved if you stack them up at all?
I think
Are you
part of
worried
what's
about
happening
that?
is we zoomed in. I would say part of what the zoom in is actually that's
Yes.
grounds for a lawsuit.
But no, they're not. They don't look as white on the zoom in. I really
Oh,
think it was a
interesting.
lighting. I think it was
Oh,
a
it is
lighting.
as we zoom out,
Yeah,
and that's
see?
something about me as a mixed race person. The further away you get from me, the whiter I am. That's just literally a fact. That's just something true and interesting about the way melatonin works.
well,
but yeah.
now we have proven it.
Yeah, we've proven what we call the zoom the white zoom theory. WZT. According to WZT. What's your thing, Asher?
Okay. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, gave an interview on something called the Moon Griffin Show, which I know you watch, but just in case Michael doesn't.
That's one of your favorite shows.
It's a Louisiana radio program.
Okay.
John,
I didn't know what state it was based in, but I do listen.
Because you had that Moon Griffin shirt when you walked in.
Yeah, but it comes up in my feed, so I don't know where.
Right. No, that's totally fair. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. It's on the internet, so anyone can listen.
To me, it's an internet.
So the Moon Griffin Show, famously Zach's favorite show, there was an interview with Mike Johnson, and he said, I actually have the audio if we'd rather hear. You want to hear me read it, or do you want to hear him say it?
Is it clear when he says it?
I think it's clear.
Let's do it.
This is Mike Johnson on the Moon Griffin Show.
We've been doing all that, and then we're going to lead up to what we have to do and address. The largest spending items, the reason we're in trouble is because over 74% of federal spending is on autopilot, mandatory spending. That's your entitlement programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and then things like Social Security. They have to be adjusted and fixed. We have a plan to do that next year, and it's critical.
Now, Zach, I know you already heard that when it first aired,
yes.
but that was a couple days ago. Basically, he's saying that the majority of federal spending is on autopilot. He calls out entitlements specifically and says that they have to be adjusted and fixed. People heard that and thought, oh, wow, he's proposing cuts to things like Medicaid and Social Security. So after that call, everyone's being asked about this on the Hill. And one of the people who was asked about it is Republican Representative Rob Whitman of
the Ohio State University.
Of the Virginia.
Virginia, sure.
So this is Rob Whitman being asked about it and faking a phone call to get out of the question.
Oh.
And this happens once in a while. I think this is the funniest one that's ever happened.
Congressman, what is Mike Johnson's secret plan to cut Social Security?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good with that. Yeah, I'll be there in just a few minutes.
No response, sir?
I'm heading your way right now. Yeah, it's over at 416.
Congressman, what is Mike Johnson's secret plan to cut Social Security?
Listen, I appreciate that. I've got some more efforts that I want to talk to you about. There are actually more things that we have to be working on. Yeah, I want to make sure that we're putting
No response, sir?
bill. Yeah, listen, thanks. I appreciate your help on this. I really do need.
He's walking slow enough that it's as if he wants to participate in a walk and talk.
Actually reach out. I'll make sure that we do more of this. Yeah, listen, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
A beautiful moment in politics, I believe, for a lot of reasons.
And was that the Messages app that he had open?
I think so.
Initially,
I watched
like
it a
a
handful
YouTube.
of times.
I think because for some people will only hear this.
Okay.
Could you just say what it was we just saw?
Yeah, so we see the man sort of walking very slowly with the phone held up to his ear, speaking obvious improvised gibberish. And then when he takes the phone down, he swipes an app closed, but it's very clearly not the phone call app.
That's correct.
It looks like either Messages or something else. There's like a little thumbnail on it.
And I think if you watch it carefully, which I tried to zoom in on that, what's happening is his cheek is activating the touchscreen of the phone such that it's not actually one app. It's moving between several different ones, none of which are the phone app. And the call he's taking is the most obviously fake call of all time. One, he never stops talking, which is the surest sign that you're not actually on the phone, because he's just going, yes, I do think we should check that out. Yes, that's exactly right. Yes, sir.
He says
yes, sir. We should check that out.
I need your input on that at one point.
Well, he needs some input.
But he didn't wait to get the input.
Yeah, it's very generic. It's like how ChatGPT would generate one side of a phone conversation if you said there's no subject of this phone call.
Yeah.
Generate a phone conversation that has no subject.
I was impressed.
I think it's cool. This man's a hero.
It's brave. It's brave.
Anyways, that's the entire political thing I had prepared for the today.
I liked that.
You like that?
I liked that.
You do end up in a world these days where you got a lot of guys. A lot of guys don't want to answer questions, so they do end up having to do some version of that all the time.
That happens all the time. I just think that we've seen the fake phone call, and it is always funny.
Have you ever had to pull it? Have you ever had to pull a fake phone call?
I think I have tried to extricate myself from a conversation with a fake phone call, but not like somebody's calling me right now, but I have to make a call. I think I've done one of those. You know what I mean?
I have to make a call is very different.
You've never been like on the call that's fake. I do that when the people with the clipboards want to talk to me.
Yeah, you
I do.
immediately get a phone call.
I go, well, yeah, but then I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna. I might be able to make it home if I rush.
Then you start running down the street.
Yeah, I do that when the clipboard people are
just
out.
dead sprinting.
I
gotta rush.
I don't
know
sprint
if you heard
because
the
I'm
call.
confident in my gambit.
Oh, I see.
You
I
know,
see.
yeah.
I wish I could talk to you more, but I'm just so concerned about the source of my electricity. I just wish that I could change the specific source of where the electricity in my home comes
But
from.
then
but
they
if
wanna
only
talk
there
to
was a
you.
way.
I would more go with, yeah, I'm just so, I'm so settled on where my electricity comes from. It's really the only, my life is falling a fucking apart right now, but the only thing I really feel set on is, I like my electricity provider. And so if anyone were to even broach that, I might crumble.
I would probably.
If
Yeah.
someone
probably
says
It's the
the
last
phrase,
straw for me.
Green Mountain Energy,
Yes.
I might just explode.
I'd probably make the news if someone were to approach me.
I don't know if this is just in New York. In New York, this is the thing. If you're walking through, around Prospect Park or anywhere, I think it's Green Mountain Energy or something
one
like
of
that,
them,
where
yeah.
they're trying to get you to switch from coal-powered electricity source to a green one. And I did look it up once, and the reviews online for the clean energy, which we should all want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
famously, my second thing I consider.
I mean, it's way down there.
Yeah.
The real question is, do you like it?
That, to be honest, electricity.
You're neutral.
Neutral.
You're neutral electricity.
Neutral.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
neutral.
a huge fan.
I like that it exists, but I haven't noticed a difference between.
Oh, I see. You're saying, I
providers.
got you.
AC, DC,
It's all
whatever.
the same. But
yeah.
but in general, you like
I
electricity.
like it. Yes.
Yeah.
I looked into it, and the reviews for one of the green options were pretty bad. Basically saying hey, this is a scam, and I don't think it's
They're like,
literally a scam.
my computer can only start a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm writing this. I have 20 seconds before my computer shuts off. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do Green Mountain Energy. Oh, I couldn't hit post.
So it's kind of it's scammy. Aren't a lot of these? What about? Let's talk about recycling. Let's just go there.
Sure.
Does it turn out that that's just fake?
And
The
this
plastic, I
is under.
think, is.
This falls kind of under politics.
Yeah,
a little bit.
this would be
This
under
is politics.
Yeah, if
We haven't really gotten to the. But also.
No, we're everything's about also.
Nah, so far, we've only done culture and politics, I think.
But no. What
but
you
also,
like for dinner?
watch this.
That's culture.
That's culture.
Dinner is culture.
Dinner is culture.
Okay, all right.
Okay, but anyway.
Wait,
well,
no. Okay, I'll talk about
Recycling.
that.
Yeah.
Dinner, culture. What are we eating as a child? What are we eating at home at Zach Cherry's house?
I think my favorite recurring dish was chicken and egg noodles, a crock pot situation.
Uh-huh.
I liked that.
What are the cultures from which your parents?
They come from a long line of cultures.
It sounds like you're in witness protection. And they
I'm
have
gonna
beautiful
need
names.
I'm gonna need your feedback on that. I'm gonna need that. If we could just, my dad is from Alabama.
Okay.
My mom is from Illinois.
Got it.
They met in New York.
Okay.
I
City.
think. Ish.
Because you're a Jersey boy, right?
I grew up in Jersey, but we did do Southern stuff. My dad loved collard greens with ham hocks and black-eyed peas and stuff like that. But
I've tried to make collard greens. Always taste like shit. Whenever I go,
you gotta put a lot
when I
of
go
meat
down
in.
south and I have it, I'm always like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is so
how
good.
meaty are you making them?
Maybe not meaty enough.
You got to make them pretty meaty.
You got to
Sorry.
beef them up. Sorry, bro.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm eating the alternative dish that he prepared just for me.
Yeah.
Asher's having collard greens just dipped in milk.
That would probably be pretty
That probably
good.
would be good.
It'd be like
fat.
cream spinach.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're eating some Southern food.
Yeah. But when you asked me, the memory that came to mind was chicken with egg noodles.
Okay, got it.
You like that?
I do like that.
You like that?
Never had that.
I like pretty.
Have you been vegetarian forever?
I'm actually keen. I should just say I'm acutely aware of how much I don't like talking about being vegetarian because I don't want to come off as did you guys see Billie Eilish that got in a bunch of trouble for this? I don't want to even conceivably run that.
You don't
risk.
have to even say any more than have you been vegetarian forever.
I've been vegetarian since I was 5.
Oh, okay.
So I stopped.
That's effectively forever.
That's
Yeah.
I was eating hamburgers with smiley faces
Right.
made out of ketchup.
but
when
you
I
have
stopped.
almost no even memories of that.
No, I remember the smiley faces.
Sure, but that's not meat.
No, that's the ketchup. You're
That's
right.
the ketchup.
The skin of yeah, you're right. The facial
So
features
we could
are.
tell you that a meat tasted like almost anything, and you would have no.
You just have to believe it.
I just
Yeah.
have to believe you, yeah.
Wait, what? I don't know what the Billie Eilish thing is. What would Billie Eilish do?
Billie Eilish said you can't, I'm paraphrasing. Billie Eilish said you can't love you can either love animals or be a vegan, but you can't do both. Sorry.
Something like that.
What?
That is obviously not what she said. She said you can eat animals or love animals, you can't do both. Something like that.
I see.
And then a lot of people were like, that's not fair. I have a dog and I also
I have a
eat.
dog and I eat dog and it's fine.
I have a dog and I just ate my dog and I loved my dog. What's wrong with
My
you?
dog was fine with
Every
it.
day I adopt a dog and I eat that dog and I love that dog.
And what's the problem?
What's the issue? That's a quote from Billie Eilish.
She said, I have a dog. Every night I eat that dog. What's the problem with that?
That's what that song is about.
It's what her whole documentary with James Cameron.
Yes.
It's like follows you through they find the dog. it's brutal, but it's honest.
And James is such a genius.
Yeah.
I have talked about this before. I don't understand why I can't eat a dog. Should I not talk
Sure.
about this? I feel like we've already talked, I think, a decent amount about things that people think of.
This
as
is
cruel.
the food episode. This is the
Okay.
food episode.
Okay.
Just so
but
everyone
also
knows.
food.
Yeah, which is culture.
Yeah,
Why
this
can't
is culture.
just like I can eat? Supposing you believe I can
Yeah.
eat other animals,
Yeah.
why can't I eat a dog?
I'm not the person to make this case because
Asher says you should eat dogs.
You see
Asher-
them as the same.
I think it's morally equivalent to eat a dog.
I
and a cow
essentially
or a
feel
pig.
that way. I think it is to speak to the first topic of your podcast.
Culture.
It's a culture thing.
Yeah.
I think we've just sort of culturally decided.
So you're saying there's no logical. You agree with me? There's no logical reason if you can eat a chicken that you could fine. Why not eat a dog?
Are you asking if I think you could eat a dog?
No.
I think you could.
I definitely.
It seems like
for
that's
sure.
It seems like that's now what you're getting at. is that
Michael,
you've been told you
Michael
couldn't
has
do
a
it.
dog in the back right now, and he wants to cook it up for us, but he's trying to suss out how much we'd be.
I
on board
don't.
with
I just
that.
don't understand. I don't understand why. I don't understand what prevents.
It's
what
an
makes
arbit-
a
it's an
dog,
ar-
what makes
it's an
dog
ar-
immoral.
It's an
I
arbitrary
think it's
line.
a culture. It's a culture thing.
Okay.
But I do just want to say very clearly, I think you could get it done.
Thank you.
I do believe
Thank you for
could.
believing me. I'm told Filipino. My grandfather did eat dog, and dog eater is a slur sometimes for people from that region, and
Oh.
specifically Filipinos. And I've been asked, "Do you take offense to that?" And I am like, "Not really," but because my grandfather did eat dogs,
It's just a descriptive term.
because he ate dogs.
It's a beautiful way you've been able to reclaim that.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet story. It's a heartwarming tale.
But yeah, I am pretty much of the opinion that the animals are all animals.
Yeah.
I think you can find lines. Like some animals clearly have a conscious
Sure.
experience. Like a pig clearly has a conscious
Sure.
experience. A mussel probably doesn't, but we don't fully understand consciousness,
Sure.
so we can't say for sure. But I think if you were to draw a line there and say, I eat mussels, but I don't eat pigs, I would be like, I understand the distinction you're drawing.
Sure, yeah.
If you do the same thing and say, I eat pigs, but I don't eat dogs, I think that is not a distinction that you can even justify other than I don't want to eat dogs and I do want to eat pigs. That it's an aesthetic preference.
So you're saying it's like a hierarchy of consciousness that sort of.
I'm saying
that's one
I'm saying
approach.
you could that's like a reasonable way to make that determination.
But is
But
that
I think it's also reasonable to go like, I don't want to eat the thing that lives in all my friends' houses.
yeah, it's an emotional appeal.
Or
And-
even
yeah.
just like, then I gotta see that, like, and I go over and I gotta be like, I ate.
Gotta be
a
like, hey, I just ate
thing.
one of these.
Yeah, I think that is also a fair way to make
Totally
to draw your line.
I think most of our decisions are emotional.
I guess
It's
I'm
totally
getting
fair.
closer and closer to the idea of like, why can't you eat a person? Like that's kind of where I guess am I pushing? Was this the argument that I'm arriving at?
That's sort of what you were trying to tee up originally, but you didn't feel comfortable fully throwing it out there. So you started with like dogs, like
dog is kind of the gateway drug.
and you
to
even
human
got
being.
us to bring up Billie Eilish so that it seemed like you weren't
I
bringing it up.
accepted it.
One
And
day,
now-
if you're stranded on a desert island, the only food source is you. You know, like that Stephen
It's
King
me.
story. You
I
know
gotta
the
eat
Stephen King
myself?
story? There's a Stephen King story where someone's stranded on a desert island.
He wrote too many stories. Slow down.
Slow
down.
I agree. But this is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
A man is stranded on a desert island.
All right.
I think he's a surgeon. The only thing that washes aboard is his surgery kit. So he slowly eats parts of his body until he's rescued. My question to you is, on what day would you start doing that? How long do you put off that decision?
I think I'm going to die.
I don't know. Does that extend your time at all?
Because it's like a perfect loop of...
Yeah, it seems like it'd be exceptionally painful.
Yeah, and it would...
And there's got to be a diminishing returns on that.
And the energy your body would use to be trying to heal itself from you cutting it would probably consume a lot of the calories.
Stephen King's he's just got to chill, man.
In that situation, I'm just waiting.
I think that guy's writing like 17 books a year. It's like, do one. Give us one, you know?
And I'd drink my piss.
Yeah. Drink my...
Yeah, I'm not going to stop doing that just because I'm on an island.
Piss. I would offer my piss.
Are you asking me if I would drink his piss on the island?
Sorry.
100%.
I was super unclear. The question was, if you were stranded on a desert island, how quickly would you drink Zach's piss?
Did someone tell you that you couldn't drink my piss? Because I think you could.
That's what people are saying.
I think if you can eat a dog, you can drink Zach's piss.
You could get it done.
This episode brought to you by Warby Parker.
Zach, do you want to do one of our segments?
Maybe.
Oh my God!
Find out.
Is this the segment I heard about, or is this a surprise segment?
It's not a surprise. It's not supposed to be ambushing you. There's nothing you needed to prepare for this.
There's another segment called Ambushing You, but it's not this one.
Yeah, sure.
It's called Tickle Fight. Are you ready?
No.
Okay, then we'll do this one instead.
Okay.
Okay, this is called Clipbait.
Say it again.
It's called
Clipbait.
Clipbait.
We should have made a graphic, but we didn't. But pretend it says clickbait here.
So you know, like clickbait, but it's clickbait.
You know about clickbait.
Yes.
This is not that. This is clipbait.
Yes, I do know about clickbait.
So the way you said click right there made it seem like you didn't know about it.
Well, because I almost said clipbait.
I see.
Which I don't know about.
That's how intoxicating the segment is. Everyone's talking about it. They can barely say the other one.
But I am not on the social media anymore.
But you said prior to doing this, you agreed to start all the social media accounts up again to
just
promote
in order to
this.
promote this segment.
Yes, to promote.
If I'm not mistaken, I think
might.
what I heard you say is you also want to run the But Also Instagram
Now
account.
that I maybe would be interested in.
Okay.
Not taking over. This is, you know what? Let's ink the deal.
Hey, ChatGPT, make a contract that says that Zach will do the thing that
we
he just
could
said.
discuss.
Zach, I'm going to give you a list of subjects.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is have a strong reaction to each of them.
Okay.
Really strong, and we don't have a lot of time for this segment, so it's got to kind of like be...
Does this sound like fun? Do you want to start?
Yeah, I will say I will have an honest reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
It almost definitely will not be strong.
Okay, you're playing it wrong.
Okay.
Oh, right. I forgot. The idea is that this is clipbait.
This is
clipbait.
clipbait.
Okay.
Rolls off the tongue.
Sure.
Clip.
Yeah.
Bait.
Well, we might have to finesse it. I might have to have my honest reaction first.
Okay.
And then you have to remind me, wait, we're doing clipbait.
Oh, that's fine.
That's great.
Yeah, but I will.
Yeah, I love a process.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually don't know if I've heard all these too. So
Okay.
you
can participate.
I'll try.
Okay, first.
And you too can. You can.
Yeah.
do it too.
I have no opinions.
He's
about
saying
it.
you.
I have no opinions. Zach, clipbait, round one. Eating on the subway.
Okay. My honest reaction is
Don't care about
I
this.
don't care at all.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Clip that.
I've done it.
Clip it.
I've seen people do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little stinky, but I think that's part of living in a society.
You gotta acknowledge the fact that some people are gonna have to eat.
Somebody might be eating a thing and that's fine.
And so in a way, kind of not liking it is classist.
Yeah. So I guess my strong reaction is fuck you for bringing it up.
Hey, that's mine too. Fuck you.
That's fucked.
What's the messiest thing you ever ate on a train?
Probably like beef chili by hand.
No, you didn't.
That's a really good answer.
You're goofing.
Probably, I guess, would be every year I used to come home from the beef chili, like it was like a tasting.
Sure.
and I brought some. I wanted to bring some home for my dog, who I love and would not kill,
but could.
And I had it, and I was sort of eating it like by hand.
Uh-huh.
But I am mad that you brought it up.
That's great. That's actually a really good subject. The next subject is me bringing up things in clickbait, the segment.
What's the sloppiest thing you ever ate on the train?
Sloppiest thing?
You got to beat beef chili with his hands.
I did handfuls of milk, but I'm trying to think if that was the...
My real answer would be just probably, I think really the only thing I ever ate on a train was pizza.
I've eaten, I think something sloppy that I have eaten, there are two things. One would be halal cart, like lamb over rice, white sauce, red sauce.
Too, back in the day.
And I'm kind of like, I'm standing sometimes and I'm eating it.
Yeah.
So I've definitely done that. And then one time I went to, you guys remember one of these beef chili competitions? And I dipped my shirt in it and then I wrung it out into my mouth.
I haven't. Mine was a tasting, not a competition.
Oh, okay.
So, but that sounds
that actually sound quite different.
Cool. Yeah.
I ate a salad. I eat salads on the train, which I do think is kind of.
This is real?
It's not really. Yeah, but that's not like. Oh, that's unbelievable.
Well,
you just said
you were so concerned.
You were so
concerned about coming off as too vegetarian earlier, and now you're like, well, I guess the only thing I ever eat on the train is a salad. I thought you were probably
roughage. I eat roughage. What else do I eat?
No dressing.
But please continue. What do you?
We've
what
already
kind
gotten.
of salad?
I think we've already gotten like one really nice, succinct clip out of this.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but I want to hear all of them.
You're
I want
gonna
to
get
make
them
sure
all.
you burn all the ones you wrote, so you can't use them for someone else.
You're gonna follow on the
His goal is to sabotage clipbait in the future.
Clipbait may never happen again.
Oh,
this is our first time doing clipbait.
We should have a song for it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do. It's great. But it done and clip and bait.
Do. You were getting really close to that.
Was
guy was bald. I was you were getting really close to that.
I don't know what song that.
Hey, you're smiling at the clip that you would bait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Blind.
Can someone sue us for what we just did? I never know when you can say a song.
No, I think we're fine. It was transformative.
Okay, are you guys ready? This is actually going to be, and I'm dead
We're
serious.
We're going to get sued by like Third Eye Blind or whoever wrote that song.
It is Third Eye Blind.
Is it really?
Yes.
Whoa!
I said it like 3 times to you.
You said it just now?
I said it just now.
He doesn't listen.
Like 3 or 4 times.
Right now.
I kept going Third Eye Blind, Third Eye Blind.
We're going to do is Third Eye Blind. Right now, the 3 of us are going to harmonize, and we are going to create the theme song for Clipbait that will always be used in perpetuity.
And can we say any lyrics, or are we just saying the words Clipbait?
Let's start. Well, Zach, what do you think?
I can't weigh in.
Okay.
I cannot.
Great.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Clipbait.
Clipbait.
Perfect.
Is that what you would imagine?
That's
sort of a barbershop.
It's a barbershop
quartet.
That is
barbershops also clip.
That's right.
Your hair.
So it's good. It
actually
works.
it plays on a lot of levels.
That's so good. Next.
Or the second one.
Second one. Barbershops. No. Second one is emails that start with the phrase "just circling back."
Okay, my honest opinion is, again, I don't care.
Okay, good.
I think it's actually fine. I do think it's fine. I know people get really angry about that. I think it's fine, and I think it's actually, it's also, I think it actually goes back to living in a society where that's sort of just like a way to like, it's like a nicety that you say to sort of be like, this is the type of interaction we're having.
Yeah.
So I actually like it and think it's good.
Kind of rude for you to bring that up. That's kind of a second fuck you.
Yeah,
on
that
one.
is sort of a big fuck you because I also I haven't worked in a little bit, so I haven't had to circle back in a while.
Yeah.
And you did know that. I did say that to you recently that I hadn't worked in a little bit.
That's actually
and you
really
did
messed up,
bring
dude.
it up, and you did make it seem like it's something I should be having to do.
None of these
and
are.
I didn't.
None of these are personal. The third one is being unemployed for a little while.
That I like.
Oh, that you like.
That I like.
Okay. Do you want some others?
Yeah, I want to
Please.
hear.
Gochujang sauce.
Ooh, love it. It's good.
It's
Okay.
good, yeah. I tried to make my kids there's a pasta dish with gochujang sauce, and they didn't like it.
I do like it in fusion contexts like that as well, where you mix it in with something else.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
work out for my kids. I liked it.
They don't like it?
I tried one
Are they
day.
adventurous eaters?
Well, they told me like at some point, they wanted to mix up the menu at home to change it up because we have like kind of a lot of standards.
Yeah.
But they were getting bored of
White
them.
rice,
White rice, sometimes brown rice, sometimes those are the only things that we eat. And then I tried to mix it up.
Yeah.
Let's do some. There was a gochujang pasta I tried to make. They did not like it. Then I also tried. There was
too spicy.
It was very spicy, but also I think they just found it to be inferior for their taste buds to just like a pasta, like a tomato sauce.
A classic red sauce.
Just so because I've had it, but I don't know what's in it. What is in gochujang sauce?
Go ahead and Google.
Is it tomato based?
I think so.
I have absolutely no idea.
It's kind of like
Tomato
a
and
sweet
spice.
and spicy almost, right?
Yeah.
I've had cauliflower florets. Did you know I'm vegetarian?
Yes.
The way you said florets, I found to be very vegetarian.
I've had those coated in gochujang sauce, which I
Yeah.
like. At Alamo Drafthouse, which actually, do you ever go to there?
I have.
Okay, ready? Next topic. Alamo Drafthouse switching to entirely mobile ordering.
Okay, this is one that I actually do think fucking sucks.
Yeah, go
This
crazy.
is real opinion. I do
Yes.
hate it. It's dog shit. I literally haven't been. I went once since they changed the system. Haven't been back. Probably won't go back because it really sucks. I tried to do it. First of all, the service is bad in there, so you can't even get the menu to load. And then if you want something else, you got to take your phone out. It's stupid.
I'm
with Elijah Wood on this one.
That's what we're clipping. That's the clip.
I saw the one social. I do sometimes browse Reddit. I told you this before. Also, when I shared some of the other private stuff that you have been sort of using against me in this segment.
What have I used?
No, you're
Unemployed. You said, what was the first thing he said?
I forget.
Something about eating on the fucking train.
Yeah. It was
Something about that.
I'm not
Felt
using
pointed.
anything
Felt
with that.
targeted.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was me.
But I do sometimes browse Reddit, and I saw that Elijah Wood said he didn't like it either.
Oh, that's good.
I did. I think I also saw that he tweeted about it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this case, you can call me Sam Gamgee because I'm with Frodo.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Clip it. That's the clip. Maybe that's the clip.
I wish none of this had come to us.
What do you think about? Okay, how about this? This is not on your list. Clipbait. How do you feel about celebrities tweeting minor complaints like that?
That I don't care.
Okay.
We're back to I don't care about that.
Another I don't care. We should change. Maybe the segment is called "You Don't Care."
And it can only I'm the only one who's allowed
It's
to
just
do
you
it.
will never do it again.
I actually
like
had,
that.
I had a I had a because I also don't like the mobile ordering at Alamo Drafthouse. If you're listening to this and you don't live near an Alamo Drafthouse,
Consider
this would have
yourself
been
lucky.
useful information 4 minutes ago. It's a movie theater chain. And it's dinner theater, so you sit at a seat, you order food to your seat. That's what Alamo Drafthouse is, and we go all the time. And very recently ordered food, but one thing so they don't have servers anymore. They just have food runners who just drop the food and go. And I order a lot, so my table is full, but they don't have someone bussing
Some
anymore because there's no
gochujang.
servers. What did you say?
You're ordering some gochujang florets.
I am.
Now wait, did we say florets? Let's come back.
Cauliflower florets.
Yeah.
But because my table was so full of stuff, because I ordered so much stuff and no one is bussing it,
Okay.
I knocked a cup of water over
Ooh.
Oh boy.
onto the person next to me.
No. Were you there with them?
No, it was a stranger.
A stranger?
A stranger.
Oh yikes.
I cannot stress enough how much this happened halfway through a long movie.
Ooh.
This man got very upset with me, which totally made sense. I spilled water all over him. And I just think,
I wouldn't get that upset, by the way.
well,
just
later he said, sorry, I got
Yeah.
upset with you. I don't fault this man for anything. I'm already thinking we're going to lift this out because I don't want him to listen and feel bad.
Are you kidding me?
I'm anticipating.
I think he comes off looking beautiful.
He didn't do anything wrong. He
Yeah.
just someone knocked a cup of water on him
Yeah.
and he got upset.
Yeah.
And then later and I was like, I'm very sorry. And then later, after the movie wrapped, he turned to me and said, hey, I'm really sorry I got so
That's it. That is
upset with you."
legitimately a perfect way to handle both.
Yeah, it's exactly the right interaction. If he listens to this, he'll feel good about himself.
That's good. Yeah, I think he rocks. And I said, did it get on your shoes? I'll replace your shoes. And he said, no, it's just water. My shoes are fine. And we went our
Wow.
merry way. But my
bold
point,
offer.
well, I was trying. Yeah, I'm really glad he didn't take me up on it.
Yeah.
But I would have done it.
That's an
If
insane offer.
If in the moment, well, I wasn't sure if they were suede or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
if I ruined this man, obviously I'm going to replace his
All
shoes.
right. Okay.
Anyways, I think none of that would have happened if Alamo had kept their servers.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing there.
Hey, does that offer apply Does that offer apply to?
Oh no!
Oh shit!
That's Dasher. That's your water that he just filled.
Oh shit! I got water on my shoe.
Oh my god!
These are limited editions.
I'm really sorry. Do you want me to replace them?
Yeah, those are
Yes.
Those are hand signed by Dirk Nowitzki. The
I
great
do
basketball
need
player,
new
signed
ones, so.
those.
I'll talk to Dirk and get you a new pair.
Okay, so wait. Before we were going to talk about your bunker, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we should do more. Is there more clickbait?
Look, there's an endless list, but I think that was a good run
Sure.
of what segment? Clickbait.
Clickbait.
Did you say clickbait?
He did. He said clickbait.
Fucking unbelievable.
That is the segment now.
That's what it's called. Clickbait.
It's called clickbait now.
Just because of that, there are no mistakes.
We're
That's
trying
nice.
to find recurring segments.
What number episode is this?
This is episode. I think, including the other episodes, this is 50.
I think it's 53.
Okay, so this is the first one of the second year.
That's right.
Right. Because
Okay, great.
weekly. Yeah.
Yeah, we do one every week. So this
Yeah.
is the first episode of the second
Great.
year of this podcast.
Sick.
No, it's actually the third episode.
Okay, it's fun. It's fun to be here on the ground floor.
Yeah, you're here as you're like kind of in our IPO,
Yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? This is huge. This is
exciting.
huge. This is huge for you.
it's exciting.
Okay, so wait, we were going to talk about Bunker, which led me to Fallout, which led to acting.
Yeah.
This is a question.
Culture.
This is culture. When I took a class with you, like with a casting director at some point, do you remember this? It was like you, me,
Vaguely.
I think X Mayo might have been in that class.
Sure, it was like a like a workshop thing.
And I remember seeing you in that class and being like, "Oh my god, he's such a fucking good actor." When that happened, I was like, because we came up doing improv at like roughly.
Yeah.
I started a little before you, but
Yeah.
roughly the same time. And there's a bunch of people who are good at whatever things. But I remember being in that class and being like, "Oh, that's an actor," which I didn't
Wow.
really know because I'd never really seen you like do acting
Thank
before.
you. Would have been nice to hear at the time.
No, I think. What did
That
I
was
say
a
at the
dark
time?
day.
The time
You
I said,
said, "Good luck next time, Pipsqueak."
But he pulled your underwear out all the way up and over your head.
He said, "Nice try."
Squeak.
Yeah. But thank you. That's very nice.
So my question for you
Yeah.
is, when did you know that like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do.
I mean, I wanted to do it right around the same time Asher became vegetarian.
Okay, when he was 5 is when you started.
Probably. I don't know. I think we're about the same age.
I'm 40.
Okay, I'm 38.
Okay.
So when you were 5, I was 3.
Yes.
I'll be 40 in
That's about
15 years.
3 is a little early, but by the time I hit 5, I was into the make believe.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So you like took acting classes and like did theater all that time?
I did theater all that time. I did like summer camps that were theater, performing arts based. I didn't take acting classes per se, but I like tried to perform as much as I could. Truly starting quite young.
And are there any like formative experiences for you in any of that? Like were there like, oh, like I really felt like I was kind of good at it when I played this role in this show?
In high school, we had a pretty good theater program. I grew up in New Jersey. There's this place called the Paper Mill Playhouse
In Milburn, I know it
that
well.
gives out like they do like awards for high school theater, and we were like competitive. We were
Fuck
like
yeah.
nominated sometimes. And the guy who ran our theater program was this awesome teacher who he would like put me in the shows even if there wasn't like a thing for me to do, and he would kind of just be like, do whatever you want. Like he would like let me. We'd be doing Shakespeare shows, and he'd let me kind of like goof around and like.
You let you kind of improvise, like 'cause
Not
sometimes in Shakespeare
improvise,
plays,
but-
there's like a character that if you see, especially like modern interpretations of the plays, that they'll just be like, yeah, we'll just kind of let this guy say whatever.
He would let me make big choices, and that was very like affirming of like, oh, like he kind of trusts me to, do something that maybe is a risk or whatever. And so
Okay.
that helped me a lot going forward, being like, oh yeah, he would like kind of let me take the ball.
Do you
and-
remember any of the Shakespeare plays that you were in, and one of the big choices you made that was not scripted?
Yeah, well, I mean, they were all scripted because, of course, I respect writers.
You scabbed during the strike, didn't you?
But I was respectful about it. But I remember I think we did Twelfth Night, And it would literally be like I would be playing like a doctor, and I would say the words, but I would just like walk out like this and be like, I am here to, it would literally be like I'd be like doing like an Adam Sandler character in the production of Shakespeare, but it truly was so affirming for him to be like, you have good instincts, like especially comedically, and so I'm gonna kind of like let you have a little room to work.
That's beautiful. I would love to see Adam Sandler. The thing is, now we know Adam Sandler does dramatic roles, so he would actually probably do it very well. But it would be fun to see comedy, like
to see
Billy
like
Madison era.
Little Nicky.
Yes, Little Nicky as Romeo. Yeah. Like, oh, did I wiggle up upon that hat?
Yeah.
Oh, skibbity-boo-boo.
Yeah, Opera Man and Merry Wives of Windsor or whatever
Well,
the fuck.
if you were in New Jersey circa 2000, and you might have seen that.
Wow.
That's pretty wonderful. Okay, so all through growing up, you're doing theater and stuff, and then you start taking class at UCB at the Upright Citizens Brigade, and then you start auditioning, and then your first job was what? What was your first like?
I think I don't remember if there were two around the same time of Broad City and then High Maintenance.
Okay.
Before it became an HBO show, when it was like the web thing, that were kind of the first like, other than doing like stuff for like UCB comedy and college humor,
right. But stuff that people will come up to you and be like, "Hey, I saw you in that." Like that. Is that what
and
you
just
mean?
they were the first ones that I think that was like the first like SAG stuff I did maybe, so those felt like, oh, okay, these are like legit jobby jobs.
And then you had a day job that the whole time, right?
I did, yes.
Was that when I met you like at the you were working at Lida or?
Yes, yeah. I was office manager at a small nonprofit which is actually how we met.
And it was a cool nonprofit.
Yeah. It was like we did college prep and leadership programming for juniors from around the country, and we'd bring them do a summer program and then stay with them through their senior year and help them. It was for like low income students, trying to help them, prep for college and then also succeed in college.
I was at that time also, like, my day job was teaching basically rich kids how to take standardized tests, and that was like the rare time when you would get to teach poor or like not rich, just like kids.
You would come do tutoring,
and those kids were so smart in that program.
Yeah, they were
kids
awesome.
were friggin' stacked.
And I do remember my boss, like, I was like, I didn't tell anyone at my office that I was like into performing and stuff, but my boss knew because she had to know, because I would be like, I need to go do an audition. But no one else really knew. But I remember she told me like, oh, you got to meet this guy. He does comedy at UCB.
And it was me?
Yeah, it was you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so and how long into trying to be an actor are you like, and now this is what I am? Like you give up the day job and you're like, and now this is what all that I do.
I gave up the day job literally only when I was forced to because of scheduling. I was like, I was happy to keep doing that job. It was, it was nice to have like a steady thing, and then I didn't feel like I needed to like scramble or that kind of stuff, and I had health insurance through it and blah blah blah. Yeah. But eventually, because we ran a summer program, in the summers I would be really busy and I would have to go live on campus with the students during the summer, and there was a job that I just like didn't want to pass up that would have been during the summer, and so then finally I was like, well, I can't do both, so then I dove into the acting.
What was that job? Do you remember?
I think it was the show You, which
you have a very large role in, correct?
In the first season, yeah. In the first season, I'm a big part of the ensemble, and it was originally on Lifetime, like it was like a Lifetime original TV show, and then it wasn't that known, and then it got on Netflix, and then it like popped.
Blew up.
But I think that was the one where it was like, I can't do both, so I kind of gotta. But I had already been on like Crashing, Recurring, and still had my day job, and then it literally was just like, oh, I can't do both.
I booked a small role on Crashing for the role of, you guys probably know this, bookstore doorman.
Oh yeah.
I booked the role of bookstore doorman.
Which SE was that?
I might have been the last season.
S2E7?
Were you on the show the whole time?
Yeah.
There's an episode where he like goes to a comedy show that is in a book, in the basement of a bookstore, and like I don't let him in or something. And Pete was in my 101, so like I knew him of old, and we improvised a bunch in this scene. And I just remember being like, "There's no way they're going to use this."
But did
And
they?
They did not. It was cut out of the show completely. Which is like we improvised so much. It's like the only way that this would make sense to be in the show is if they spun off Bookstore Doorman into a separate
Which they should
series.
have.
That kind of is what happened to me in that I was in the pilot of it, and I was only supposed to be in the pilot as his. I was just supposed to be the guy who runs an open mic, and we riffed a lot, and they did use it. And then they just kept bringing me back and made me his character's manager eventually. But I do think that show was very just like they
We'll
had
see what
fun.
happens.
Yeah, they
Michael,
had fun, kind of fun.
Michael, now that you know that is how that
I
show
don't want
worked,
to talk about it.
how does that feel?
I don't want to talk about the thoughts running through my head right now.
Well, you know what's funny is that was very early for me, and it made me think like, oh, that's normal.
Right.
That's normal. You do like a small part, and they go like, you want to come back and keep doing this, and then it took me a while to be like, oh no, that will happen that one time.
That was a blessing.
Yeah.
Zach, you are in. Now I'm not going to be able to think of all of them, but Severance, Fallout. There
Another
was
show we're in together.
That's right.
Severance. That's right.
Yeah.
You're in Severance.
That's right.
Season 1.
Severance. I didn't get cut out of it.
This
but-
is S1E1, right?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe
Maybe
E3?
like
E3.
3 or 4.
S1E3.
But I'm almost cut out of Severance because I showed up on the day and Ben Stiller's there and he's lovely and I forget the woman who plays. I think Natalie's the character's name. I don't remember her name.
Sydney.
So it's just the two of us, and we're like on a TV show. Adam Scott is watching a TV show.
It's like a fake CNN.
Yeah. But if you watch the episode,
Politics.
Adam Scott's head. You mostly just hear my voice.
That's right. That's
and
right.
Adam Scott's head is positioned exactly in front of my face.
That's right.
Except for half a second he leans and you see my face for 1 second.
But I think I did see you. Didn't I see you on set the day?
I think I did
It was
run into you.
during COVID era, so it was very like, everyone was isolated. But I think we did get to say hello.
Yeah.
Well, my question to you is, I feel like you are so ubiquitous at this point. Like you're in like every time there's a new show, I'm like, I bet Zach's going to be in this, and then you are.
Interesting.
That's how it feels to me.
Sure.
What is a show you're not on that you enjoy right now that you're like, that's a show I would love to
Well,
be
I
on?
only choose projects that you will watch, and that's been my guiding light.
That's what you
my
say
entire,
to your management.
Yeah,
It's
my
it's
entire
what
life.
Asher likes, and then way down here is sustainability.
Yeah, exactly. What's a show that I'm not in that I would love to be in? Reacher.
Ooh.
Amazon.
I love Reacher.
This is the Amazon Prime show with
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
With Alan
Richardson.
the big
Yeah.
strong man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Reacher.
What part would you want to play on it?
I want to be
if Reacher's
Reacher.
available,
Reacher's
I'll throw
not,
my hat in the ring.
Oh, because do they recast
No,
Reacher?
no. But if Alan wants a day off or something, I would
Yeah.
happily pop
Hey, we
in.
got we asked for Reacher. Yeah, I'm Reacher. Today I am. I'm Reacher today. That's right. You
That
asked for Reacher.
actually
Here
could
I am.
work in the context. It's like a show where he shows up in a small town usually, and there's something amiss,
Something's going on in
and
that
then
town.
he like beats everyone up until it's good again.
I want you to have this part so bad.
I would love to be. I could be on either side of that equation. I could be the guy who's like, Reacher, oh man, they're really doing me wrong, Reacher. Or I could be the guy who's like doing the wrong.
Yeah. Well, what would that guy sound like?
He'd be like, Reacher, you don't want to come around here.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, now how would Reacher react to that?
Your version of Reacher doesn't fight. He just does sound effects.
Yeah, he sort of tries to confuse them.
A villain is just standing
Yeah.
there going, "Wait,
It's
what is this guy? What is this guy doing?"
1960s Batman. Kapow!
And they decide it's easier to leave town than to deal with.
A guy who
The
keeps
man,
saying, "Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom."
Something's happening in this town. I can't be here.
I watched all of season 1 I was confined to my attic because I had COVID, and I watched all of Reacher season 1 in that time, and I frickin' loved it.
It's fun.
And that guy is enormous.
He's huge. Yeah, he's awesome.
I feel like at one point someone said that this is Alan Richardson, right? That's
I
his
think
name?
it's Rich Son.
I believe.
Richardson.
No, stop doing that.
No, I think it is Richardson.
No, I think it's just Rich Son. But
Yeah.
there's a T.
Don't say it wrong again. Don't do it. I know you want to do it so bad.
I'm not. I'm talking about Alan Richardson.
Florette.
Fuck you forever.
Alan Richardson.
Cauliflower florets.
I say
Floretis.
florets. I say florets. Am I saying it wrong?
I say florets too.
You say florets.
No, I'm the minority. I'm wrong.
That doesn't mean you're wrong.
Yeah.
Florets.
Sometimes
Wait, what did you say?
minorities
That was
are right.
clickbait. I'm the minority. I'm wrong.
Yeah, clickbait.
Clickbait.
Clickbait that. 3, 2, 1.
Clickbait.
That's the song.
Folks,
by the
we
way.
got
Moving
him.
forward, Douglas, clip that audio. That's the song. Alan
See if we can get-
Richardson.
Stop doing
I
that.
do think it's just Richardson, but
Really?
we've not met.
Something
I've not
that
met
is,
the man.
you've never met him?
No.
Okay, something interesting about Alan Richardson is I have also not met him, but he was shooting, I think, like a Santa movie. I think there's a Santa movie that maybe it's him and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh, there is
And
that movie.
They put him up in a house on my block, or like a block away from me.
So you'd see him around.
I never saw him around, but I know that he was around. And in fact,
You felt safe.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
A building has moved in nearby.
But the gym that I go to, which we'll talk more about later,
Yes.
the gym that I go to, I think at one point people reached out to that gym and said, "Hey, Alan would work out there, but you got to
Ooh.
close when he's there. You got to close it." And he was, I think, the guy who runs the gym was like, "Nah, I'm not doing
Yeah.
that."
Wow, a man of the people.
A man of the people,
Sure.
indeed.
By the way, I looked it up. It is Ritchson.
Don't pronounce
And
it.
so how would you say that?
Richardson.
Okay. So we were all right.
In a way, we were all right.
Is there someone who's named Richardson?
Is there
Sure,
someone?
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
buddy. Yeah,
Alan
probably.
Richardson.
And if you really want to get into it, there's a lot of Richardsons.
There are a lot of that. Are you
Yeah.
thinking of the guy who played Snape, Alan Rickman?
No, I'm thinking of that electronics furniture store, PC Richardson and Sons.
Right. Yeah.
That shouldn't have been that funny to me, but it was.
I liked it.
Also, Alan Richardson, fact, is I think he's a lovely singer.
Oh.
He posts a video on Instagram every once in a while of himself singing, and
Okay,
the guy,
so maybe
the
I could be
tones
a
are
nightclub owner.
mellifluous.
I think that's cool, but I do think if you're that strong, I'm surprised you're able to dedicate enough time to any other talent. Like I'm surprised he has the time to
it's
develop
almost
that skill.
silly how good he is at singing because of how.
I think a lot of strong guys like that. Vin Diesel's a famous crooner.
Is that right?
Oh, he
Yeah, he
has
likes to croon.
He has a bop.
Yeah.
He has a bop.
Have
meaning
you
he
heard
released
Vin
a
Diesel?
song?
Yes. Vin
No, I didn't
Diesel's song is a bop.
But he also he loves to do like karaoke solo and put out videos of him like singing Rihanna songs.
What, how do you even know that? You see that on Reddit?
No, this was from back in the day when I was on.
I
social
see.
media.
Which you agreed to do again, right? To be
For
back
this,
on it for
yeah,
this
I'm
to
running.
promote.
I'm going to run the what is it? But also,
Cut out when he says "What is it?" Please. Cut out when he says "What is." Can we ADR when he says "What is it?" to make it go? And what's the name of my favorite podcast again? We put that in.
I do like this podcast.
This podcast?
I haven't heard from if the vibe is this,
Yeah, this is pretty much
then
what it is.
I'll be. Hey, consider me a listener. Me and Sam and Frodo are all together on this one. We like, but also with
We like, but also.
Michael and Ash.
Yeah, those are our names. You can look. It's us.
Yeah.
You know us. It's
Yeah,
us.
yeah. But we do like the show, me and Sam.
If you were to give a blurb for the show right now, what would you say?
This is a good question.
I like it.
We're using that.
That's pretty good. That's
We're using
clickbait.
that.
That's clickbait right there.
Clip it.
I found there's a new movie trailer just came out for the movie The Social Reckoning, which is a sequel to The Social Network,
Yeah.
2008 or whatever. Have you seen this?
I have seen it.
Have you watched the first few seconds of it?
I've watched every second of it.
Okay, I've watched every second of it as well. Have you followed the debate over what the
I've
woman
not.
is saying at the beginning?
No, because I'm not. I see
Oh,
the clip,
right.
but I
I
haven't
love-
seen any of the.
I've seen only the beginning of this, and I'm so glad you said that because I was like, am I crazy? I don't know what she said.
Do you still not know what she said?
I did not watch it a second time, but the first time when I watched it, I was like, I don't know what this woman is saying.
Zach, do you think you know what she says?
I don't engage with movie trailers on a level where I'm super concerned about
What
knowing
they
what
say.
they said.
But that's not that deep of a
yes,
level.
You do.
I truly.
You're
don't.
saying if you watched a movie trailer and you didn't know what anyone said,
it's
that
fine.
wouldn't
It might be fine.
might be fine.
I didn't feel. I didn't notice. I'll just.
You
say
didn't
that.
notice. Okay,
I
that's
didn't
great.
notice
I'm just
whether there was
curious.
anything.
Okay.
I'm just curious what you
amiss.
think she's
I'm so
saying.
glad
here.
you said that. It makes me feel less
It's
crazy.
possible I hadn't unmuted it yet.
It's
Oh,
the
it happens very early.
I think it's the very first line. Let's
It's
take
possible
a
I
listen.
missed it.
Listen, before I go on, I want to make something clear.
Listen, before I go on, I'd like to make something clear.
It's the next line.
Okay.
Watch this.
Check this out.
Watch
That's
this.
a new segment.
Listen, before I go on, I want to make something clear.
Okay.
I have a hunch you're not a fan of Facebook. but I am.
100 on.
I am here to help Facebook, not
Okay, you can pause it
hurt
there.
it.
What do you think she
Okay.
says?
I do know
or
what
do you
she's-
know? Do you,
I
you do know?
I now know.
Now I think I know.
But I also did. I heard. I have 100 fan on Facebook.
I heard I have 100 fan on Facebook too.
Oh, see,
Literally, I heard I have
But I
100
do
fan
now
on Facebook.
know what she said.
I also do.
I believe that she's saying, I have a hunch you're,
You're
not a fan of Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the first time I heard it for sure, I did not know what she said. But and because of that, this time I was like really locked in. I was watching her lips move. I was trying to get it like really and completely.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited about this movie. I think The Social Network is one of the best movies of all time, and I'm very excited about this movie. I wish
It's Aaron Sorkin, right?
Aaron
Yes.
Sorkin wrote it and directed
And
it.
is directing.
Whereas Social Network, David Fincher was the director,
Okay.
But Sorkin wrote.
but Sorkin wrote. The question is,
I respect writers.
I remember when we were picketing and you literally crossed the line.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, you did say
I
excuse
did it
me.
with
Yeah.
honor.
You said, how about y'all drink my piss, as I recall.
I said, listen up, pipsqueaks. Sip on this.
Underwear up and over the head, each one. As we walked by picketing, you took each one of our
Yeah.
underwear, yanking it up.
But then as soon as we joined you, it was all good.
Yeah, it was totally
right,
fine.
right.
Wait, what was there more to this?
That I'm excited about it. And I think that Jeremy Strong as Mark Zuckerberg I'm excited to see what that is, because for me, Jesse Eisenberg is almost, in my mind, he's almost more Mark Zuckerberg than Mark Zuckerberg is, because
I understand that.
I've seen him more as Mark Zuckerberg than I've seen Mark Zuckerberg
And it was
himself.
before we really knew as much about Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited, and I hope it is great.
Me too. I feel like it's rare to get this type of sequel to a like we don't have Moneyball 2.
Yeah.
We don't have,
Yeah, you're right.
to
it's
a
true
ripped
story.
from the headlines.
Yeah,
film.
piece of like historical fiction
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, Spotlight 2, another story broken at the Boston Globe.
We
Yeah,
haven't
you're so
seen
right.
it. I mean, obviously, they are doing Michael too.
Are they?
Yeah.
What are they following?
I don't know. I just know that at the end of the movie, I think they said I didn't even see
Michael
it.
will
but
return in
I
Avengers
really
Endgame.
do think that happens.
Really?
Unless I've been tricked.
Wait, you're talking about the Michael Jackson movie?
Yes, my understanding is that at the end of the movie, it does say his story continues, and they are making a sequel.
And
What
they're
is it drop-
still not going to do the
that I
ranch
don't
stuff?
know.
I think
That
they
I don't
can't.
know.
I think aren't they not allowed to?
I don't know. How could you not be allowed to?
I feel like there's like a cease and desist or something. They're not allowed to touch it.
So maybe this is why we don't
Talk
often
about
get
who's
these
not-
kind of
not-
sequels.
Talk about not being allowed to touch stuff.
I might be wrong.
Okay, we're on to our segment now that always ends the show that people love. They say they love it. They love the title of it.
It's full-throated endorsement.
Full-throated endorsement. This is a segment of the show. It's very popular in Hong Kong. People are saying this is really big. Oh wait, didn't we? Weren't we big in Saudi Arabia?
We got an email that apparently the podcast
This
is
is
blowing
separate.
up.
This
in
is not.
Saudi
This is not a
Arabia.
full-throated endorsement, but we are ranked number like 9 or something in Saudi Arabian podcasts hosted by two men, one of whom has white legs. Like it's a very specific category.
But you know what? I actually don't think it's that specific. I think it is comedy podcast.
Oh, so we're the number.
Respect.
We're top 10 comedy podcasts in Saudi
Respect.
Arabia. So that's kind of just
And
remember
it's a
that.
growing market. I've heard.
Absolutely. Oh, they love jokes over there. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? Full-throated endorsement, where we make a full-throated endorsement of something. And I guess we always start with our guest.
That's
don't we?
right. So Zach, you're
Sure.
yeah. You can say my full-throated endorsement is, or my FTE is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm gonna do 2.
Oh,
Holy
Because
shit.
one
this is our first double.
One is a little annoying
Okay.
to you two each.
It's too annoying to us.
A little. It might be.
Wow.
My first full-throated endorsement is I full-throatedly endorse politely declining to participate in segments that require you to have an opinion on something. You saw me put it into practice earlier during the famous segment of clickbait, where,
Clipping.
But if a YouTuber approaches you on the street and says, "What's your body count?"
Yeah.
you can say, "No, thank you. I don't want to."
Yeah.
You could fake a phone call.
That's
so that's
good.
my first. Is just I endorse people just saying, "No, thank you.
I'd rather not.
I don't want to do that."
And for the record, we also endorse that. This is
Sure.
not an obligatory. If you said you didn't want to do full-throated endorsement, we would also respect that.
And I respect
not me.
that, and I respect Ryder.
Not me. I would
Michael
not
would
respect
make
that.
you-
What would
he would
you
chase
say?
you down.
Sue
What would
you.
you say? You would sue
I would
me.
sue you.
Okay. Well, then good thing I have another one.
Okay, yeah. Thank God. You're lucky.
The experience of going to a New York Liberty game.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is
Which
a
is something
really good one.
I know we have all experienced.
We all enjoy.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's the best place on earth.
What are some? I've talked about this a fair amount. What are some
Yeah.
specific things that you love?
The vibe is off the charts.
Crazy vibes.
The fans are amazing. The
Yep.
team is awesome. The in-arena entertainment is incredible. It really, like I've gone with a lot of people who aren't really like sporting events fans. My wife, for example, she now is like a Liberty obsessive, like legitimately probably one of the craziest fans you'll see when you go. She's screaming the whole game. She didn't care about basketball before.
Yeah.
We went to one Liberty playoff game and that night bought season tickets because we had so much fun.
And if I'm not mistaken, you are not a bandwagoner. You've been a fan of the Liberty for a minute, right?
Well, we're bandwagoners in the sense of we've like now met people from going to the games a lot who have been there since '99, who like had season tickets. You know, they played at Radio City for a year.
No.
They played games at Radio City for 1 year.
I did
Because
not know
their
that.
famous play is they go out and they go,
Yes, they do the high kicks, but they literally put a stage. They put a court on the stage.
what?
And people sat in the seats.
How
and
big
some
is
of
the
them were
stage at Radio-
below. Like the people we talked to sat below. Like the court was above them.
I can't fathom this.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
to me.
I think, wait, maybe I've never been to Radio City. Is the stage the biggest stage
They
in
must
the
have.
world?
They must have like opened the whole thing and
'Cause
like
you have to be able to sit
gone
all
deep
around
into
the court.
No, it wasn't.
It was like a proscenium stage,
Yes.
and you could only watch the game from
Yes,
one
you could watch the
side?
game from one side.
That is crazy.
I believe. I wasn't there, but we talked to people who had seat. So anyway, we're bandwagon in the sense of like there have been fans who've been there day one. We got in before, slightly before the recent boom.
Pre-championship.
Pre-championship, sort of the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese effect. We had tickets the season before that, I believe.
Wait, are you how I got into the Liberty? I'm forgetting.
Perhaps.
You might have been. I think
We love-
because I think
we
you
love
guys
to-
told us to go, and then all 6 of us went.
You are
We
how
love
I got
to
into
invite.
it, for sure.
We love to evangelize. We love to give our because it really is so awesome. Like so many people. Also, we didn't even mention Ellie the elephant. Obviously, best mascot in sports.
not
Period.
even, no close second.
Period.
Truly, like, look, I grew up in Trenton. The Philly Fanatic is right across the river. I love the Philly Fanatic.
Sure.
Philly Fanatic, it's not your time anymore.
Your day has passed.
Ellie is number one. And lots of people come to the game just to see Ellie. It's great. It's just a great vibe.
Can I add something to your full-throated
Yes,
endorsement?
please.
Which is a specific element of Liberty Games, which is the senior citizen dance team that comes out.
The Timeless
The Timeless
Torches.
Torches.
The Timeless Torches, who I think it's like 40 plus, right? Like
Ages
it's not
40 to 89, I believe.
so the only thing I don't endorse is calling 40-year-old senior citizens.
You could be a timeless torch.
I could be a timeless
that's right.
torch.
I hope to be someday.
I could be a timeless torch.
Honestly, you don't have the movement that they have. You don't have it. I love you.
Well, in the future.
Age-wise, you qualify.
Age-wise,
But I'm saying
I could be
at
a
the
timeless
auditions.
torch.
You're going to have trouble.
I guess that is true. Age-wise, I could be president of the United States
That's
of
exactly
America
right.
as well.
And that's
And that's what I
equally
meant.
likely.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I just really love them dance. I think that's a
They're
really
great.
cool aspect, and I feel like every team should adopt that. I think that should be the norm.
They have the timeless torches on that end. Then they have the Lil Torches, who are the
Yep.
kids dancers. Then they have the Torch Patrol, who is the sort of middle range dancers. And then they have the Stampas, who are the elite squad that walks around with Ellie.
Oh wow! See, I did not the last 2 I did not know the names
Yeah.
of.
The Stampa is named after because when Ellie comes out, she does this.
Yeah, she does big stomp. Which, that's actually, okay, if Liberty fans see this,
And they will. Our audience is primarily Liberty fans and people who like long white legs.
okay, so probably some overlap. But when Ellie stomps, some people in our section have started, we kind of react like she's shaking the whole stadium.
That's really
fun.
fun.
I think that could be a fun thing for everyone to get involved
It's like old Star Trek when the ship would get hit and they're on a set, so they just pretend
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
I think that could be a really fun thing for Liberty fans to get involved with.
I think so. You possibly started that. I think I can't say for sure. I think I started at Nets games when Danny Wolf makes a shot. People howl. I think I started that.
Let's hear it.
That's just not. It's not possible.
I really do think I started.
Let's hear the original.
It's just
That's pretty good.
Maybe you did.
But every time he makes a shot, people do it, and I do think I was the first because I was at the first game he played, and I do think that when he first made it, I do think I howled first, and people have been doing it ever since.
All right, you might be right. I retract.
I don't know. I could be wrong about every aspect of that.
Well,
it might not have been his first game. I might not have been the first one to howl, but I do think all of that.
What's
is
it
true.
called when two people have the same invention at the same time?
Parallel thinking.
Could be like
Could be
there
that.
could have been
Parallel
some
howling.
other folks out there who howled at the same time, but you were there.
Wait, one other thing I want to say about Liberty games is that the crowd is good. In other words, like the Knicks fans, and I love the Knicks, but like you'll see after the games, like they're out there like stomping on taxi cabs and stuff.
Yes.
The vibe of the Liberty fans is the last game I was at, the Liberty played the Fever.
Yep.
And Caitlin Clark didn't have a great game. But anyway, the Fever were up for most of the game, and Liberty came back and won. There was a chant that I think was a kind of across from where I was sitting that was aimed at one of the Fever players, and it was, Sophie Cunningham is not nice.
Yeah.
And I think that's just, it's so fun to be in an environment where like that's, our anti-chants are still good.
And something I love about Liberty fans, prior to tip-off, they show respect to the other players. I mean, they show respect the whole time, but they'll even show love to players from other teams prior to tip-off. And as soon as the game ends, we'll show love. And then during the game, we'll give it to you a little bit, but in this kind of way, where it's not scary, it's not mean-spirited, but it is passionate.
Yeah, because I think if that happened if you put those same teams and gave them the Knicks fans, you would hear like Caitlin Clark sucks chants or whatever, and that didn't happen at all in the game. People like they booed.
They'll boo,
but it's not mean.
No,
you know what I mean.
It is. The
vibes
are impeccable.
Very celebratory. If you had now, I don't expect you to pick one, but if you had to pick one of your favorite Liberty players, who would you say?
I'll pick one. Jonquel Jones is my favorite Liberty player.
Jones is a great
I love
player.
JJ. JJ is my goat.
You don't expect the shooting. I wouldn't
can
expect
do everything
because you see kind of a big body. You're like, okay, well, that's around the rim only. Not true.
She's insanely gifted offensively. She's so talented. She basically like is unstoppable. Yeah. I love JJ.
Okay, let's all go to a game.
I love everyone else in Liberty too.
Yeah,
but JJ's
that's your one.
JJ's my favorite.
Michael, would you like to do your full-throated
endorsement?
Sure,
my full-throated endorsement is for a gym down the street from me that we've already referenced in this episode that would not allow Alan Richardson to close the gym down to work out in it. You know him as Alan Richardson.
Oh, yeah, the guy from Reacher.
And now that I'm saying this, like when you start saying something and you're like, maybe this isn't true, what I'm saying?
Sure.
So maybe that story's not true. But anyway, the gym is called...
Oh, can we pause on that for a second? Yeah. That is how I feel after I say anything.
Same. I feel it too.
I have been agonizing internally over every single thing I've said, thinking, what if that was not true?
This is a perfect mindset to get into podcasting.
Totally possible that nothing I've said can be verified in any of these episodes.
You guys are going to have a wonderful experience of podcasting. You're not going to at all, every time you record an episode, think about it until the day it's released and be worried that people are going to be mad at you.
No, we definitely do that.
I am still thinking about the Fairlife lawsuit and whether or not, what did I say? It was like sticks wrapped in metal or something?
Something like that.
But then the real thing was rebar. So I'm still like, wait, did I mischaracterize that? And I've like...
Okay, wait, I wanted to say that. Okay, Kryptonite X.
Yes.
It's a gym. It's in Williamsburg. It's down the street from me. We're talking Keith. It's Keith's spot. You got Keith, but you also got Dina. You also got Phil. Might be some other ones.
Shout out.
I just want to say, that's Dina. That's Dina and Keith right there.
Wow, you are right. I would not have been able to spell that.
Yeah, I think you could even be looking at it and still have trouble spelling it.
Yeah.
There is a glow-in-the-dark painting of Superman inside there with like some kind of kryptonite thing is happening. But so if you walk by at like 2 a.m, you can see Superman. I guess it's kryptonite, right? So is it taking the power away from? I'm not sure.
Maybe that's why he has to work out.
Okay. Yeah, he lost
Because-
his power,
yeah.
so he has to go back to Kryptonite
Yeah.
X
He's
to get
rebuilding.
it back.
Or
He's
it's
rebuilding.
the only way for him to, to push him, like, he can't reach the level of muscle damage required to build muscle.
I see.
Unless he's being harmed by the kryptonite.
He needs the Kryptonite.
So he has the gym where he goes that weakens him so that he can grow strong.
Is it kind of like like micro needling? Like gives you like
Yes.
little wounds, but the wounds
That's
make you
right.
heal better.
Yes.
So that's
I think
anyway.
we
That's
cracked it.
so that's why it's called that. If I had to
Yes.
guess, that is why it's called that. And my son also has a job there. My son works at the gym. I guess my whole family works out of the gym. My daughter too, not as much, but my daughter too. And we love it.
Your son is the one who weakens Superman to the point that he can work out, right?
Yeah, my son. I should have said this is Lex Luthor.
Oh,
opens
right. He loves it.
Isn't it?
He
but there's
opens
a-
the locked case.
there's a kryptonite. Yeah, it's in lead, right? Because you can't see through lead.
Yeah.
Isn't there a kryptonite that's good for Superman? The
Oh,
blue kryptonite or
Oh, I don't know.
green or
Or
something?
red kryptonite, maybe.
Douglas, is there a kryptonite that's good for Superman? This is really important.
Sort of like a live vaccine type situation.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get a little bit of what harms you.
Yeah, this is if Tony Fauci's kryptonite.
Yeah.
Politics.
Politics.
That's politics.
So we've covered 2 of the 3 topics.
2 of the 3.
Yeah.
I would still argue we still haven't go. No, I don't know what it's called. And so? What is it
You're
called?
going to run the account.
It's
And also.
But also.
but also.
But also.
But-
And
also.
also is actually another podcast that's very good. But we are called But Also.
Is it
Don't
another podcast?
Don't promote another show.
It's
on
another
your show.
podcast. It's called And Also.
And then you know that it's good?
Yes, I've been on it.
Really?
So maybe it's bad. No, I think it's good. It's really good.
You've been on another podcast called And Also?
I
Does it
think.
feel perilously-
No, sorry. It's called Yes Also.
Yes, Also. Oh, that's an improv podcast.
Yes.
It is good.
Also.
I've seen it.
I'm not familiar. Sounds wonderful.
I'm sure they'd love to have you on the
I'd
pod.
love to have you on the pod.
I don't remember why I even brought up the name of your podcast.
I'm sure it was a good reason.
I think it was.
Asher, what's your full
Oh,
throat
because we
endorsement?
still haven't covered. But also,
whatever the
Yeah.
whatever else.
We've covered culture and politics to death.
Yeah. But we haven't.
I would argue we
You
haven't
feel
gotten-
everything we've talked about so far has been either culture
Yes.
or politics.
Yes.
Interesting.
What's an example of something that falls outside of
Great question.
outside of those?
Nothing. You gotta think of one.
Does
Everything.
not compute.
Everything is culture.
Or
Everything
politics.
is culture.
Politics. Okay, well, this is probably culture.
Okay.
My full-throated endorsement is for a fact I learned
Ooh.
about Manute Bol.
Ah.
Also basketball. Do you remember Manute
can't
Bol?
wait. Yeah.
7'6".
I think 7'7".
Yeah,
7'7".
tall guy.
Now, if I were to ask you how old Manute Bol was when he died, what would you guess?
When he died,
In 2010.
I would guess. I would guess all too young.
Correct.
didn't want to take the risk.
Correct. Either way, you're correct. What do you
My
think?
guess would be if he's he's playing in the
Pulled the ripcord on that
90s.
one halfway through. I was like,
You got scared.
I didn't get scared. I just had no reasonable guess, so I.
He's playing in the 90s, so he's probably like in his 30s in the 90s. So I'm gonna guess he died in 2010. I'm gonna guess he was 62.
Okay.
I'll say 53.
Okay. The answer is he is aged. At the time of his death, he was aged between 48 and 64.
He was aged between. What does that mean?
So I had the same question.
Yeah.
Which is why I endorsed this fact. Manute Bol, we don't know how old he was at any point in his life. And the reason is because there's conflicting information. I'm going to read this for you now. Bol's exact birth year is unknown.
Wow.
The birth date listed in his United States immigration forms is 1962. Although Cleveland State basketball head coach Kevin Mackey claims he chose this date to appease immigration officials. So this could have been, he just picked a number. Mackey said, quote, "I wanted to make sure he was young enough because he didn't have an age. I think he was in his 40s. I really do. But there's no way of ever really knowing," meaning this man possibly was in his 40s at Cleveland State.
Did anyone try the technique of asking him?
don't know. Manute Bull is not quoted in the article. But here's another person who weighs in is Jason Williams, former teammate,
Yeah.
who believes Bull may have been as old as 55 before he retired in
Wow.
1995.
Is this Jason Williams white chocolate or Jason Williams went to jail?
It's Jason Williams.
With a Y?
Jason with a Y.
Isn't that the one who went to jail?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Why, is he a bad guy? Is he a
I
liar?
don't- I
Is he
don't-
famously a liar?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I just thought that was wild to know that conceivably a
That is
55-year-old
fascinating.
man was playing in the NBA, and we didn't know at the time. I
Someone
think that's really
needs
cool.
to get to the bottom of this so he can get the full flowers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that would be a record, right?
imagine his career, but he was 55.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
That's what our next episode should be.
I
three
do
of-
think
the
you
three
should.
of us do a
I do
deep
think
dive.
You should do that.
You're in too.
I'd
No,
love
you're
to
in
hear
with
about
us.
it after.
No, you're in.
I'd love to hear
You
about
go
it.
on the trips with us. You get
I
on
am
the
a
bus.
listener. I'm a listener now.
By the way,
Oh, if you're actually like going places, I would go.
Oh hell yeah!
this podcast is brought to you by a new podcast, by the way, called Exploring Manute Bull's Age, hosted by Zach Cherry, Michael Chris Kane, and Asher Perlman.
Okay.
And it's launching next year.
We've done a successful backdoor pilot.
This is the 53rd episode of this show, but it's also the first episode of that show.
I don't know if I've ever seen a podcast do a backdoor pilot this way before.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that means exactly, but
You know how they used to do backdoor pilots on TV shows? Oh, so it's like, remember that episode of The Office where you went to Dwight Schrute's farm and
Yes.
met all his family members?
Yeah.
That was, they were going to spin it off and make a spin-off called Schrute Farms.
Wow.
And that was the backdoor pilot for that show.
So why
they used to
didn't
do
they?
this all the time. I don't know, but like
Maybe that episode didn't test so well.
on Bones, they do a backdoor pilot for the show, not Tracker. I think Tracker is the current show, but there was one called like The Finder or something, where Bones meets a guy who's like, I can find anything. And then he has his own show. So that was like a thing people used to do. I've never seen it done in
Wow.
podcasting.
So but these aren't spin-offs, because like the Lone Gunman in the X-Files had a spin-off following the Lone Gunman, but it wasn't deliberate. They weren't like, we're going to introduce these characters. You're saying what makes it a backdoor pilot is the intentionality. We're going to introduce these characters knowing that the
think
plan
so.
is to have a show. Wow.
think so.
That's cool. Very
Yeah.
smart.
Well,
And they don't have to be as tied to the source material as a spin-off might be. Like the Finder show had no real crossover from Bones other than that it was like a procedural. Because Bones was all about science. Let's get into Bones. So folder endorsement number 3, Bones, the TV show. I love the show Bones.
This is a Deschanel, right?
Yes,
Is it a Deschanel?
Emily Deschanel. Bones is all about science and logic.
Okay.
The Finder guy has a little bit of magic. So it actually didn't make sense.
Magic
really.
like he has like instinct, or magic like magic?
You kind of don't know how he can find everyone,
Yeah.
but he can just sort of like do it.
Yeah.
So like that's a bit of a conflict.
She is Bones,
She is Bones.
and David Boreanaz is
Bones'
Bones'
boyfriend.
Bones'
Bones
And
is
eventual
Bo.
husband.
boyfriend Bo.
And there is an episode of Bones with Stewie Griffin. I just wanted to get that out.
That's the backdoor pilot for Family Guy.
No, that was a crossover. Event,
that was a
but there
crossover.
Wait,
is-
with Stewie Griffin meaning
Stewie Griffin appears in an episode of Bones.
As
Like
an
in-
animated character?
Yeah.
Is Bones
Okay.
on Fox?
Bones is on Fox, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
Was.
can't wait. The first thing I'm doing after I leave here is
should go
I'm
watch
going to
that
find the
episode.
episode of Bones where the character Stewie Griffin appears in the
It's a good
episode.
It's be an insane starting point, but it is funny.
All
Okay,
right.
so that's the podcast. Before we go, though,
Thanks, everyone.
Zach, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And
And I want to thank each of your listeners.
yeah,
You want to do all their
Names?
names
Yep.
personally?
yeah.
Well, okay. There's Christina,
Christina, thank you.
Richard,
Richard, I want to thank you.
Maria,
Maria, thank you.
Carrie,
Carrie, I want to thank you.
Truman,
Truman, I want to thank you.
Willa,
Willa, thank you.
Nikki.
Nikki, thank you.
Annabella, probably.
Annabella, thank you for listening. She will not.
Oh, Annabella.
She actually will. She will
I
for
think
you.
I think she will for
She
us.
will for you.
Yeah, she's a god. What a delight.
We love you. Thank you for being here. This
There's
was
so
really
many more
fun.
things I feel we could have talked about. Now that we're at the end, I'm thinking of like 50 other things that we
Yeah.
talked about. So we got to have you back.
Sure. Let's just run into episode 53 right now.
Thank you for listening to But Also. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe wherever you listen. Please
subscribe and rate and review wherever you watch or listen to podcasts.
Yes, we're on YouTube. We're on all the places. So please do that. Comment, because comments apparently help as well.
Oh God, please comment.
And we have launched a Patreon.
Yes. Please, God, go to the Patreon.
Oh.
You have to. It took us. You wouldn't believe how long it took us to set it up.
We have
You wouldn't believe it.
Today's episode extends onto Patreon. If you want more with Zach, we talk on Patreon about his experience getting the role of Dylan on Severance and his experiences on set, but also is.
We're trying to make this as long as possible. Also, we're produced in partnership with Sweet Tea Studio. Should I say that in here? Douglas back there. Shout out Douglas.
And our music is from Peter E. Snyder.
And my shorts are from 7 years ago.
Love you. Thanks.
Bye.